Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Misfit Gardening. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what you can do during the winter months to help break boredom in your backyard chickens. So stick around and find out a bit more. Okay, so what you guys are going to need for your wintertime chicken entertainment is some food, some string, and a hook. And let's find out how to put them all together. So I've installed the hook onto a beam in the run for the chicken coop, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tie up the broccoli with the string. Now I like to go around with a loop and then double tie it from there. So I want to be able to be sure that it's nice and secure, so I'm kind of winding it around some of these florets. So I want to make sure it's going to be able to stay there to give the chickens something to do. But I also want to make sure that, you know, the chickens aren't really going to be pecking at it too much. So once I've gone round with the double, I'm just pulling the long side through. And then I'm opening this up and tying it around. Just putting a couple of knots in to secure it. Okay. Now we're good. And the broccoli hangs. So let's go hang it up in the coop and see what the girls think of it. So I've hung up the broccoli. And here's Ginger coming for some. And what I've been doing is I've been giving them different brassicas. There's a cauliflower down here. There's some pumpkin that Attila's just stood on there. And in the very back there's some remnants of cabbage and things, because I wanted them to get used to different brassicas or different foods that I would potentially be putting in at this time. So as you can see, they're really enjoying pecking at this broccoli. There's been quite a few of them that have been very inquisitive about it, so Hangus in the back there and Attila and Ginger have definitely made the first attempts at this. Ruby, this black one here, is starting to wonder what all the fuss is about. Count Cluckula went in there. Ruby's a bit more interested in the string. So it's worth noting that you want to periodically check on the string just to make sure it's not fraying. I better close this before I have an escaped chicken because the dogs are out. Okay, so it's worth noting that you want to check that the string is still in good condition, because if it's starting to fray then they could end up eating it and that could cause a myriad of issues for the chickens. There we go. Okay, so this is something else that I've been saving for the chickens, and this is partly as one of those boredom busters and feeding things as well. And this is actually the dried head of a sunflower. You guys can see it here. And what we did is we just cut the heads off and have let them dry inside. Ours have dried in the basement. And all we do is we just hang this up inside the coop and the chickens go nuts to peck out all of these seeds. And of course sunflower seeds contain some really good essential fatty acids for the chicken.